I'm Kevin, DJ Abducted. I'm here at my home studio with GearWire.com doing an interview today. I'm going to take you through a little bit of how I have my studio set up and how I use it to do some of the things that I do here. I do use a PC for the brain of my studio, just because it's what I learned to use first, and I haven't made a switch over to Mac yet. I suppose I may in the future. I'll at least consider it. We'll see. It is a Music X PC, and I run Steinberg Nuendo on it as my hosting program and sequencer audio recording. I do have a Edirol audio interface. It gives me 2 XLR inputs, 2 1/4-inch inputs from there. I do all my routing through this Samson line mixer over here. That allows me to have a master volume for my speakers and control send and returns to my computer and back out to speakers again. I also have a PC laptop that I use. I made sure when I bought that and set it up that all the production software and programs on there match pretty much exactly to what I'm running on my home computer, so that I can take projects out with me and swap things back and forth without any problem. And I'm glad that I did that in retrospect, so make note. I'm also running 2 turntables, of course, with a Pioneer DJM 600 and Serato, which I take to my DJ gigs, and I also use Serato as far as pitching things a little bit in production. But most of my time stretching for production I use Nuendo for. Equipment-wise, let's see, what else do I have? I kind of pretty much play around at least a little bit with just about everything that I can think of. So I have a drum kit over there, bunch of guitars in the house, a few basses, guitar amps, lots of microphones. My favorite microphone that I've been using right now is a Evie Cardinal. I think it's awesome. And I've been pretty much micing everything with it, vocals, instruments, whatever. And that's about that for equipment. I also have a Korg Trinity that I use. It is a workstation. I don't use it so much as a workstation anymore. I mostly just use the sound catalog in it. Like I said, I do most of my sequencing and everything these days inside Nuendo. Probably picking up a roll in JV60 next week. I'm pretty excited about that too. What we're looking at right now is one of my last releases. It's a project that I did for SES Records, which was my first indie label first indie label that I put out myself. I took Don Penn's No No No, kind of a classic dance hall track, and sort of chopped it up and did a little bit of a Be More dance twist on it. As you can see, when I'm working in Nuendo, I'm a very visual person, so using tricks like color coding helps me out a lot, specifically when I'm doing drum programming and stuff like that. I have different bass drum patterns up here, for instance, and I'll use different shades of colors to indicate different patterns, just to make arranging my song a little bit easier. As far as software goes, I started out with Reason for production. That was cool for a while, but I guess I just kind of ran out of passion using the program, I guess, and sort of at that point advanced onto Native Instruments. I used Complete 3. I also have the core controller that goes along with that, but to be honest, I've never plugged it in, so I don't know. Native Instruments is great. I really dig their sounds. I think they sound far more genuine than the Reason library that I was using before. It's pretty much unbeatable stuff. Another company definitely worth checking out that I use a whole lot is a company called Ohm Force. They make a series of different things, VST effects and instruments, and they're all pretty much top quality, right up there with Native Instruments. A little bit crazier, way out there stuff than what Native Instruments is doing. Really weird effects and things like that. I can actually show you a few things. Ohm Boys, for instance, is one of my favorite Ohm Force effects. This is it's a phasing delay, and it does some other stuff. It's got pre-delays on it. It's got distortion on it. Pretty whacked out stuff. Alright, now I'm going to bypass it. You hear that there? You know, that's a pretty classic line. Totally gonna recognize that. Some of these VST effects will give you crazy responses. I just took off the bypass. Alright, so that's one of the effects that I've been playing with a whole lot lately.